Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to yet another live stream. As many of you have seen, yes, we are playing Eve Echoes, not to confuse with Eve Online. Eve Echoes is the is the mobile port of Eve Online, so it's a lot more barebone. The game is in beta. It's not a like paid sponsored thing at all, but like many of you in chat, I can see talking about both in that and I can see. Internet Fighter Pilot. A lot of people are talking about that they played Eve back in the days, and I did exactly the same thing. So when the game came out in a mobile version, I thought, well, maybe it's time for me to give it a go again. I did actually try some time ago to get back into the game, the full desktop version of the game, but it just died again for some reason. So much has changed then. So I figured I would give it a go. If you watched the last live stream, I'm just going to give you a quick update where we are. And for those of you who are new and haven't seen me stream this game before, it will also give you a good idea of what we're going to be doing today. So last time I just managed to get my hands on the Cormorant, a small destroyer that we used to get some more capable combat ships. However, that is not the focus on this character. I will be focusing mainly on the industrial side of it. And so far I've managed to build myself a Caracal, much more capable fighting ship. I managed to build myself a transport ship, so we have something good to transport in. I also got my upgraded mining ship, the Venture. And I now also just today actually got my hands on the Retriever, an even better mining ship. So we have plenty of mining ships, quite different. I thought I would get rid of the Venture, but I probably won't, and I'll talk about this in a second. Now, the plan right now is I have a few upgrades I want to build for the ships. Mainly I have these minor efficiency upgrades, which does require salvage, so we have to go and get our hands on some salvage, which we get through combat, so we'll have to go and do some combat later. But first, I think before we get to dive into the exact builds and what we want to do and that kind of stuff, I think I'll just get this ship out, undocked, and into a build, so we can begin collecting materials. Now, the game plan for making money is I brought 2 blueprints for Caracals, and I'm gonna build more of those, and hopefully that's gonna give us enough money to begin getting some cash rolling in that way. We have 5 combat sites. I'm just going to check which combat sites they are. They are all anomalies, it seems. Yeah, so the anomalies are well, they are okay. We see medium anomaly, that could be okay, but not the main focus. And all the builds are clusters, it seems, as well, so that's a shame. So I guess we're just going to go to the first cluster. Graphical glitches here. There's some glitches in this version. It's not in the actual phone version of the game. It's only something I'm spotted here in the when you run it in an emulator on the PC. It doesn't run naturally on the PC, so I'm running it through an Android emulator to get this thing to play. So there's some graphic glitches here on the screen right now, but again, only in this version. Can we maybe just zoom in and get rid of them, because they're actually quite annoying. Yeah, there we go. That removed them. Okay. So let's just begin to position ourselves here, because we're probably too far away from the majority of the asteroids at the moment anyway. So I guess if we go and fly in that general direction, that would probably work. Is this a new game? Yeah, it's an EVE Online version for mobile. It's currently in beta. Wow. So yes, it would be a new game. Where are we distance-wise now? Do we have a good selection of rocks in range? We could use a few more in range, I think. A lot here at 20. I just want those to go down to like 90, 19. This one too, maybe? No, that's not gonna happen. Let's just stop here. Okay, so I've switched over now where we got the bigger mining ship to strip miners, and they actually work quite differently than the other miners. You see, before I would have to sit and target a rock, and those rocks would then be mined when I simply fired up the mining laser. But you can see here, without me doing anything, it is cycling through the rocks in range. So we just mined that one, and now we mine something over here. So they're just randomly selecting rocks within range to mine. They are a lot faster. So the drawback is here that I can't really select exactly what rocks I'm mining at, but I do get a lot more materials than I do with the other mining lasers. And that's why I don't think I'll get rid of the Venture just yet, because I do feel like if I need a specific material, I would get the Venture out with the mining lasers, with the targetable mining lasers, where I can target a specific rock and mine that, so I can get that specific material. But if I just generally need to stock up on materials, then you can get out the strip miner and just completely strip away half a belt in a single go. There we go. Okay, so what I'm looking at the moment, now you can't get strip miners for ventures. Ventures can only use the normal miners. I'm going over to the exhumers to get access to strip miners. No, what I'm looking at the moment is actually upgrading, putting some rigs on this. It's basically upgrades. So we have the efficiency upgrades. Those are pretty straightforward here. Hold on, let's get the info box up. There's some, again, this is beta, so there's some, the description text doesn't make any sense. But they give a 20% bonus to mining amount. I can fit 3 rigs. And at first I thought I wanted to have 2 efficiency upgrades, so that gives me plus 40% output, and then have one that gives me minus 20% to cycle time before they start. Because the other mining lasers, they would mine for like a minute, and only after the cycle has finished, they will output the whole amount. But you can see here with the strip miner that the cycle time is very long, but they output multiple times during that cycle. And one of the things I was afraid of with the strip miners was that it would complete a full cycle, even though there's not enough material to fill the full cycle. So it would be wasting a lot of time. I don't have to sit and manually turn off the lasers. That's not the case. So I don't think with the strip miners, because they take pretty much continuously, I don't think you benefit as much from having the faster cycle time. So therefore, I think what I'll be doing is I'll be going to efficiency still, but then I will put a minor range controller in. That should increase my range out by 20%. And that means I'm gonna get, I think, around 25 kilometer range on the strip miners. So I can sit and I can just park the ship somewhere, set it to mine, and it will just strip away that whole section of the build. Quite AFK. Don't have to do a lot for it. So that would be an activity you'll probably do if you just have it running in the background. So just like park the ship, start the miners, and then sit and do something else while it mines away, just as we're doing right now. But the Venture, I also want to put rigs on that. And for the Venture, I think I'm going to stick with the 2 efficiency miner upgrades as well as a circulation accelerator, so that we get the faster cycle time. Yeah, exactly. AFK mining, pretty much. I don't know how much ore is in this belt, but you should see as we're beginning to fill up our ore hold here, we already have the first 11,000 cubic meters of ore spread out across the different types of materials in the belt. So that's the plan. And as soon as we're done with this trip here, I'll go back and I think we're going to go out and, you know what, we can actually do that already. We can begin to stock up encounters because there's a 20 minutes refresh timer on that. Actually, as you can see, I've already run this one, so we should probably just refresh this now. Well, that didn't give us a lot, did it? There's still only 2 for like 200. Yeah, that's right. I'm using an emulator. I'm using BlueStacks to run the game on my PC. We have those 2 missions, both within 1 or 2 jumps, so those could potentially be interesting. I don't want to go out 13 jumps for a mission. I do have it on my phone, obviously, as well, so I can take it with me. Let's see, I've completed these missions before. Maybe you should take a look at something like Star Citizens. From 3.8, all the things you earn and buy with credits will no longer be wiped. Right, okay. Why didn't I play EVE Online? I started EVE Online again, I think about a year ago or something. But for some reason, I just lost interest in it again. And then I think, okay, I really like the industrial side of it, so I figured I'll try to go back into get back into it with the Echoes when that came out, and I've actually been enjoying it quite a bit. I don't think it's going to be something I'll be featuring a whole lot on the channel, but hold on, we can actually move a little bit here. Yeah, there we go. But it's definitely something that I will be playing mainly off camera, maybe live stream a little bit here, especially during Christmas when we have these more casual special live streams here. I'm gonna keep keeping an eye on these anomalies here, because there's a special type of anomaly that I'm looking for, and they seem to be quite rare. How are we progressing here? 21,000, getting there. And I need to get an afterburn on this ship. It is atrociously slow. Actually, I needed to go in that direction. Yes. Can only go at about 100 meters a second. Okay, pretty much stripped this belt away now. We have 2 more rocks left that we need to go and get. The Scordite rock that we still have in range. We're approaching the last Veldspar. Then we're pretty much done here. To get the last rock in range. Yeah, let's stop here then. I think it's Mech Corporation. Yeah. I need to find that kidnapping mission. I don't know if that's the problem. You can't see in the missions which, like, great they are. Kidnapping of the someone executive. Then I would get access to this shield booster, which is quite neat. It's a level 8 shield booster. Also, it's a shield extender, but still, it's a quite neat module. Dea, I'm glad that I could help you with deep core mining. 1/4 of the way through to an Anaconda. That's nice. Okay, this belt is stripped away. So let's just go to the next cluster and let's do the same there.
Warp drive active.
And there's the graphic glitches again. Okay, it seems to be when you're warping that you get these weird pixelation bugs. I don't know what's causing them. I've never noticed that on the phone, at least. It seems to be a bug in the emulator. There we go. And this is why I want a why I want an afterburn on this ship, so we can begin, when we need to go to the rocks, we can go a little bit faster than we're doing right now. Do we have anything in range? Not quite. There we go. First rock is in range, so we can start up the lasers. See, how much range do we even have on these? Guess we'll just keep approaching until we get out to that rock there on the back, and then hope. I'm not sure we're gonna get this one in range. We'll have to go out for that afterwards. It's damn close, though, that this thing is gonna get in range. So with some careful positioning, we should be able to get it. Come on, 20. 19. There we go. Stop the ship here. And then we have 7 rocks within range that we're just gonna strip away. Not sure if that's enough to fill our cargo hold. Got a base, anomaly, anomaly. Another anomaly. Oh, and another anomaly just spawned. And everything here is still clusters. Yes, we still only have clusters, no belts. I prefer belts because they're a lot smaller. I can reach the whole belt from one spot. I can't do that in a cluster. Okay, just need another 10,000 cubic meters and we'll go and do some combat. How's we doing on the encounter timer before we can refresh that again? 8 minutes. It's pretty good. Could actually see if there's any transport missions around. Nah, there's some low paying ones. Hello and welcome to the stream. I prefer the combat missions. I'm doing great. Let's do some mining in Ivecos, and as soon as we have a full cargo, we're gonna go out and do some combat. 43. R2B, thanks a lot for the host. And I think it was, sorry I forgot that, Picard also hosted earlier, but before the stream, doing the pre-stream even, so. And I forgot to say thank you for that, so thank you for both of you for hosting over on Twitch. All the emotes. Almost there. I wonder if there's a method to what rocks it's picking. Right now it's taking pure rocks. Is it only mining the more rare ore? Because right now it seems to be selecting... What if I log on to, let's say, a Veldspar? Will then move over and mine Veldspar? Oh, I can maybe control it a bit. So if I log on and select the Scordite rock. 0 pure rocks. Oh. Are we full? Yeah, inventory is full. Yeah, it's because, Chris, we're playing EVE Echoes, which is, it's different from EVE Online. It's a mobile port of it. Okay, let's dog up. Okay, maybe I actually can control what it's mining.
Warp drive.
I'll have to test that. Hello, Andreas. How are we doing for our encounter timer? 4 minutes. Oh yeah, that's another thing we need to go and do. We'll do that before we go out on missions. We need to set up planetary stuff for the caracal production. I haven't set that up at all. I actually disabled all my planets right now. I need to set that side of the supply chain up. Okay. Let's just move this to the item hanger. Reprocess it. Because if we look at the caracal here, we can see that now I have enough. I have all the materials now to build one. I even have enough to build, almost have enough to build 2 of them actually, which is nice. But I need some planetary materials, so we'll set that up. We need some lustering alloys. We need gleaming. We need base metals, and we need noble. Okay. Let's get this thing set up, so we have those materials coming in. I'm just going to quickly switch over to the caracal, so we'll fly around and set it up in this, and then we can go straight out to combat missions after that. There we go. Okay, so I made a spreadsheet that should help me with this. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, I made a small spreadsheet with the different materials. I think I showcased it doing a live stream actually. But we need lustering alloys, yes. And need rarity. I think we had a 4. Yeah, we have one at Picura 8. So what else is there on Picura 8? Because we have 5 different materials, but I can only have 4 planets. So I think I'll have to find lustering alloys and base metals on the same one. So Picura planet 8 has... Okay, so it also has base metals at... Yes, it has base metals at level 3 as well, so that's pretty good. Let's go there and let's set up that planet. And that is the system there, if I recall correctly. Go. Then I need to find gleaming. While it's flying, we can go back to the spreadsheet and find the next materials here. Okay, the other material we need was gleaming alloys
Active.
at all rarities. All planets. Oh, I only have one system with gleaming alloys. Well, that's easy then. And what about the something moldy compound? Then we have that in a grade 4 here in Hagen, which is just one jump out, I think, from our home system. That's pretty good as well. We have it in a grade 3 in my home system, so... But it's... I think Hagen is actually on the way to Piakur anyway, so it will be on the way... Yeah, you see Hagen, we're right here. So that's our home system right there. And Hagen is right here, so it's on the route out to pick that up anyway. So we'll definitely put this up in Hagen. So hold on, maybe we should write this down. You know what? We could actually be quick here. Where's my mouse? Because I think we are in Hagen right now. Just pause the autopilot. And there we go. Start mining. Just go mine that. Perfect. We're just gonna hold here while we figure out where we need to put up the rest. What about the gleaming alloy? Where did we end up putting that up? What was the name of that system again? Vorassis something. I have no idea where that is. It should be in my vicinity. I only took the systems in my vicinity. So if we go and where is that system? Oh, shock. Ha! I got a shock there. That was a little louder than I thought. 40 BC, I have no idea if you're here in the chat, but if you are, thanks a lot for becoming a Patreon. That's absolutely awesome, man. CFM, hello and welcome. Andreas, is this game very similar to EVE Online, or are there major differences? This game is a lot more simple. There's a lot of stuff that's not here that you don't get. 40 BC was there. Thank you, man. There's a lot of stuff that's not in this game that isn't EVE Online. And because the game is so new, the market is not really saturated yet in the same way. I think the problem that is in EVE Online is the profit margins are so tight that you have to have all your skills maximized to get just a decent profit out of most of the things you're doing, at least if you want to do it in Empire. Meaning it's gonna be difficult for a new player to go in and actually start some production if you want to go the industrial route. But because this game is so new, you don't really have that problem yet. Now, where is that's the problem. There's no search functions here, so you can't see. Oh, it's this one, of course. Haha, it's right there. So that's just connected to where we are now. We'll take that on the route back. Okay, we'll go and get that. So that was the gleaming alloy. We'll set that up on the way back. Then we just need to find a good source of noble metals. of which there are plenty. That's our home system, if I recall correctly. Akononinen. Yes, we can set that up. Wow, mouse. We can set that up with a rarity 3 in our system. Or we can set it up in Autaris at a grade 4. And whereas Autaris is right there. So I think we'll do that. We'll have to go out there and set that one up as well. Okay. So that just means onwards to Pikua. And while we're doing that, let's just go and check the news. Refresh. Give me something decent. Once again, I only get the combat missions where they actually have some decent pay out at like 13, 17 down in the Mars base, but I want them in Caldari space. I don't want to fly all the way to a Mars to do this, so we'll just take this one. It's easy. And it's not going to give us a whole lot of salvage. Oh, and keep an eye on the anomalies. We have a base. No, anomaly, 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 and more anomalies. So still nothing here that we want to go in and do real quick. Again, sorry for the graphical glitches. Solo Shooter says this game is cooler than Eve. Still hard to play. Same learning curve as regular Eve. I think you are helped a lot if you played the regular game. It's not as steep being still in beta, but in system. But it's definitely not like I guess you can play it casually if you just want to go and do some combat. But it's not one of those games where you sit down and you play for 5 minutes and leave it again. It's one of those where when you start it up, you want to invest a little bit more time, unless you're just going in to set up your skills. We're just gonna approach this, and then we're gonna figure out here we were setting up on planet something. Was it 8, I think? Yes. And I'm just going to spread this evenly across these two. There we go. That is now mining. I'll just go here and set up mining there. Luckily, this can be mining on its own for days before we have to come back and pick it up. So we just have to do a trip from, like, whenever we feel like we're ready to build the next batch of ships, and then I have to figure out how we're going to transport these ships anywhere as well. That's going to be... It might even be better to actually transport the ore and the materials to the cell location, probably Jita, and then actually manufacture them there. I don't know how much a caracal is when it's repacked. It's probably bigger than what I can carry. I mean, if I have to fly the ships there in order to sell them manually, I have to fly back and forth with every ship. It will be a slow process, but if I can bring the materials to actually build the ship there in raw form and have enough to build multiple ships in my cargo at once, then I can just transport them, build it on site, and then sell them once they're done. Not sure if I have... The downside is if I have to actually be there to set up the sell order. I don't know.
Warp drive active.
We should be warped to the last system now. We actually got a live chat from someone who managed to find me in game. The zoom numbers I think are in Super Cruise, right? Because I've been trying to get them up when I'm in when I'm out mining, and they don't show up when I'm mining, which is really annoying because that's when I need them. But you can just learn that the innermost ring is 5 kilometers, then it's 10, 20, and then I think they go out in increments of 10 kilometers from there. I don't know, I haven't figured out the system for when they're there and when they're not there. And I don't know if it's meant to be this way. As you can probably see, I have them here right now, but yeah. I don't know. I've been warning them as well when I was mining, because that would be really useful. But obviously we don't. Hold on. So I've set up, what have I set up? I've set up Lost Ring Alloy, I've set up base metals, I've set up that one. So here I think it was it gleaming? We have gleaming there. That was it, right? Yes. Not a very common material in this area, it seems. So go full on mining on that one. No, don't set destination for it. There's nothing to set destination for. So next up, I need to go to Hagen, actually. That means gleaming is done. No, we don't need to go to Hagen. We need to go to Hagen, but we need to go out here to Autaris. To set up noble metals. There we go. Autopilot was disengaged for some reason. Should we just quickly check the anomalies in system? Small anomaly, small anomaly, small anomaly, and medium anomaly. All tier 3 or 1, so nothing we want to worry about right now. Normal, medium anomaly.
Warp drive active.
But I think one of the things I like about the game the most is the complex nature of it. That it's... Mobile games have a bad reputation, right? Because many of them are, to be honest, they're very simple and they're just designed in a way to... they're just designed in a way that is just like all about, like, hey, you can skip 2 hours of gameplay if you hand over money to us, right? And that's the only thing. They're just trying to squeeze as much money out of the players as they can. And I'm beginning to see more and more games where they seem the focus to be different. And this one definitely seems like, I mean, I know this is still in beta, but at the moment there is, as far as I've been able to find, there's absolutely no way you can actually spend money in the game. I'm pretty sure it will be there. How they will do it, I don't know, because they have a currency here called Plex, which in the main game is a premium thing. So I'm pretty sure that we will see some premium stuff coming in, or some premium currencies. What you can buy for it, I don't know. I hope they're not going to allow people to buy skill points. I'm afraid they will, because you can see we have these basically free skill points that you can use to fast forward some of your skills if you want to. You get some of them free every day just by logging in as a daily login bonus. And they gave us a ton of them for Christmas. I think we got like 2 million skill points if you logged on at some point during the 24th. Okay, we're in system. There's no combat sites here, so we're just gonna set up our planetary production, and then we'll be on our way. And we're setting up what again? Noble metals. Yes, this should be a good level 4 noble. Those noble gas. Yeah, there we go. Noble metals. Perfect. So we're just gonna start mining that. Train drone interfacing because 10% damage per levels. Yeah, but again, this is not EVE Online, it is EVE Echoes. So I am trading drone skills right now. But as you can see, if we just jump in here, the skills are different. So I have light drone operation and I have light drone upgrade. And then I have medium drone operation, medium drone upgrade, and then they come down to large drones down here as well. And basically the drone operation version of it gives a little bit to damage. I think it's 4% per level. And a little bit to tracking speed on the drone, to total for level 5 of plus 20% to damage, and a little bit to tracking and optimal range. And if we go to the... Yes, it's EVE Light, basically. Is that what they're calling it in EVE Online? The upgrade version... That's 3% per level, plus some accuracy fall off at later levels, right? So... And then, of course, we go into advanced drone operation that will then continue that skill after we're done with level 5, and then we get less. Okay, let's go to our encounters. Let's check how the timer is doing here. We have 8 minutes before it refreshes. So let's see what we have nearby. We have this one, 2 jumps out, 3 jumps out, 1 jump out. Oh, we'll start with that. God, these notifications are loud. But thanks for the subscription to YouTube. I need to turn my volume down a bit. Yeah. Go. These missions are fairly straightforward. They're low-paying missions, at least for what this ship can do. 200,000 ESK, which is not a whole lot. But with all the loot and hopefully the salvage that we're gonna get. This mainly because the salvage we're doing this, so we can build some rigs to put in our mining ships. We hopefully should be able to get something useful. But compared to the Commodore that was flying before, this thing just rips these missions apart in absolutely no time. There we go. Within 5 kilometers and we're jumping. Base and medium anomaly. Medium anomaly 1 even. Wow. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's a lot of asteroids. Can I get that off my overview, maybe? There we go. Now I can actually see what I'm doing here. But probably a good place to mine, to be honest. You get some missiles. You get one missile, and you actually get an additional missile here. There we go. Okay, you get 2 each, I guess. That's way overkill, but okay. Let's turn on the shield hardness. Just so we're prepared for the second wave. There's a wreck. I don't want to orbit it. I want to loot it. So you've got some Mark III stuff. Okay, so let's start with the small frigates. We're going to put 1 missile on each of the frigates and the destroyers. We're going to add 2 missile launchers for the destroyers. First frigate almost down. Then actually move straight over to that destroyer there. Perfect. 2 on that one. You can move over to this one. Do we have any wrecks around? Yes, we do. Come on, give me salvage. I think I'm gonna get any salvage. It's gotta be from the destroyer wrecks. Got a Mark III one. Oh, there we go. Caldari ship debris. That's what we're looking for. Okay, we got 1 on this mission, and we're done. As I said, these are not really a challenge for this ship. I want to get up to some of the more difficult ones. But just for good measures, I'm just gonna recharge my shield. Good evening, Dunkelora. Recharge my shields up to 100% so that we're ready for the next mission. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we have. We have this one jump out. This one 2 jumps out. So let's go. And the counter. 3 minutes.
Warp drive active.
Ben, thanks for the subscription on YouTube. Once again, check the anomalies, because those rare anomalies, they do spawn sometimes, and when they do... Have I been online for an hour? That's gone fast. But yeah, there are those rare anomalies. I just really want to find one and see if we can actually get that. Any anomalies here? Nope, nothing, only belts.
Warp drive active.
Nope, didn't want to go there. I want to look in my cargo. We only got 1. Yeah, we only got 1 ship debris. That's not a lot. We need more ship debris. Are we there yet? Okay, here we go. Another asteroid field. Beautiful. Okay. This mission should be very similar. Slightly more difficult. But very similar. Pretty much same approach as before. Two on you. 2 on you. And if you would do me a favor not to die too far away, so I have to fly out and pick up your wreck when you die. Oh, well, never mind. Should have given them time to get closer. Oh, did I turn on the shield hardness? No, I didn't. Probably should do that. And you get one. And you get one. And now I can go and loot the ones that died before. There we got some ship debris. And again, off a destroyer. I think the frigates are not going to give us any of the ship debris. I haven't actually checked that. If they do, just pause the ship here. Oh, there's a destroyer. Go, we're done. Nice. That mission is over. We should be ready to refresh this now, I guess. Yes, we are. Come on, RNGesus. Still only one in Caldari space. Oh, look at that though. 1.1 million there down in Mars base. And they have 600,000, we have 500,000. And what is this? 90,000 in advanced? What? Okay. Let's take this one as well. Competition games. So far I have another one in the fridge, but I still have only one bottle with me at this time. Okay. Not really lucky when it comes to my missions. They've been really boring. It's only these 200 and something missions. I want up to the 500,000 plus missions. Those are the fun ones. Okay, we have one there and one in our home system. So let's leave the one in our home system for now. And let's go out for this one. Let's get some capacitor back here. Recharge my shields and... Still no anomalies here. No. Let's see what we have in terms of anomalies in this system. 3 of them. Small anomaly, small anomaly, small anomaly. Wait, 3 all of them. Too bad. Still warping. Come on. There we go. That's it. That's a rather easy mission. Thanks for the subscription on YouTube. Stuff is dying left and right. Small anomaly. Yes, still only boring anomalies. Oh, we actually got some wrecks this time. Oh, look at that. We got a frigate that actually has spawned ship debris. So they do appear. Okay, mission done. That was easy. Let's loot the last wreck and then let's move on. If we can't find anything else, we'll try to see if we can find the level 4 large anomaly. Oh, there's one. There's one. Inquisitor anomaly. Go, go, go. This just spawned with 3 people in system. I should have this for myself. This is what I've been looking for. Here we go. It's very easy, but the loot at the end is amazing. And I'm not gonna bother trying to loot this one because all the ships in there are just like the lowest of lowest level missions level like ships. So no point in looting them. I just want to race through this mission as fast as I can so I can get to the end as quickly as possible. So we have an acceleration gate. If you haven't seen those before. There it is. Look at that beautiful thing. Activate. Go, go, go. I should really fit an afterburner on this thing. But then I need to drop my shield hardener. I'm not sure if I want to do that. It's great. Zoom out again. No, stream is not frozen. Camera's working. Okay. Here we go. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go straight and begin to approach the warp gate. Come on. Okay, we're approaching. And then we're just gonna take these ships. And again, these are so low level ships that you can see how quickly these are gonna die. Okay, they are draining my capacitor. Doesn't matter. One shot, everything. Boom, first wave is gone. Locking up second wave. I mean, you can see what kind of loot we're getting here. Oh, this is actually Mark 3 stuff, so maybe we should actually try to. Boom, boom, boom. And they are all space dust. Space dust, die. Can we activate the gate now? There we go. Second room. Because in here, we have 3 of these special containers called Gurista's debris. We're going to begin approaching that as soon as we get out of warp. Because that's the loot we're looking for. Are we approaching it? Yes, we are. Good. We can't, however, open them until we cleared all waves. So we have to clear this quickly, because everybody can actually go in and pick these up. So if I don't pick them up, and somebody else comes in, they can potentially just pick it up right in front of my nose. Especially if they have a ship faster than me. And this is a cruiser, it's not the fastest ship. If people come in a small frigate or something, they can definitely outrun me. So I'm gonna ensure I'm getting at least one of them by approaching this one. Shoot everything with one missile, because one missile will detonate them in their face. Okay. We are 5 kilometers out from the Gurista's debris. I think this is this the last wave? I can't remember. It's just like Ibis after Ibis spawning, and they're getting insta-popped, every single one of them. But I mean, it adds like 8,500 disc every time I shoot one, and you can see how quickly they die, so I'm not complaining. Oh, there's actually another Ibis down there. Bonus Ibis. Woo! Was that the last wave? Yes, it was. So now we can open up the Guristas debris, and look what we're getting here. We're getting special things, we're getting blueprints, we're getting all kinds of good stuff. So that's the first one. We're gonna loot the second one. And this is where an afterburner would be really nice. Because I am so slow. See if there's a random wreck that's straight within range, then I might actually loot it. Power generator. We've got 5 power generators. I have no idea what these guys are selling for, but I have a sneaky suspicion they're not cheap. With 15. When we get this one looted, I'm just going to check the price of these power generators, because I have a feeling they're going to be quite expensive. Because those should be, what, tier 2 loot? Or tier 2 salvage? Guristas debris looted. We got smash trigger unit, and we got more blueprints as well. So now we're gonna go and we're gonna approach that one. They need to add the feature that you can just click it and then like open up the market value for it, power generators. If I am not mistaken, then it should be, let me see, manufacturing materials, salvage materials. Yeah, there we go. Power generators. Oh, they're actually pretty cheap. You could buy these in Jita for 1,200 ISK. Oh. And I can sell them in Jita for 10 ISK. Well, wonderful. I'm just going to hold on to those then. Because usually when I have the blue background, it's tier 2 salvage, so I thought it would be more valuable, but clearly it's not. No, power generators were pretty useless, it seems. Oh, well, I'm getting close into some wrecks here. So let's just, like, snatch some loot on the way. Magnetic field stabilizers, license. But I'm mainly running these because I want all those blueprints. All those lovely, lovely blueprints that comes out of this. It's all for rigs, though, so I can build a ton of rigs based on this. So I might at some point just go and set up some station trading and actually buy some salvage materials or stuff like that, and then just begin to build all these blueprints that I find. Why did I get a second? Oh, got 2 bounty rewards. Only like 2 minutes apart. That makes no sense. Maybe it's for different systems. I don't know. Where did we start? We started out at about 10 million. So we made about 1 million now. Okay, we almost at the last one. Bay loading, accelerators, core defense, and more metal scrap. Woohoo! take it. Okay. We're done. We just gotta, for good measures, just gonna check. No, there's only the, oops, here, this one. No. It would be too lucky if there were 2 Inquisitor anomalies in the same system at the same time. But hey. Okay, we have another one here. 2 jumps out. I'm just gonna check news. What's the news timer at? News timer is at 5 minutes. So, oops, shouldn't close that. So we're just gonna go and do this mission. Confirm 2 jumps. Why is this not preparing for warp? This doesn't look like preparing for warp, if you ask me. Let's try that again. So it accelerates up to some... Is it because it's running into something? It's probably running into that, whatever that is, so it can't. Okay, it's a little stupid. There we go. If you go in that direction, so you actually get a clear line of sight for where you're trying to go, then maybe we can get going. Thanks for posting the link, by the way, Dunklora. In case you guys want to do donations for the stream, there is a link for Streamlabs. Okay, let's try again. Can we get clear now? There's the gate. Looks like we have a clear line of sight.
Warp drive active.
Much better. And then the Inquisitor normally should despawn. There we go. It's gone. Nice. Clusters, clusters, clusters. All clusters.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, Master Gamer VR says I want to like evac host, but there's so many missing features. I agree, and again, the game is still in a beta version, so yes, there is a lot of stuff missing, and to me, it doesn't really do that much. I mean, the main features that I'm interested in is there, which is the production. I would like to see reverse engineering, which would be added soon. Would like to see that come into the game, and I would like to see more blueprints, so for like module production come into the game as well. And right now all you're doing is just buying blueprint copies. I would hope we're gonna be able to get those somehow else than just buying them off the market. That actually get BPO, so we can begin to research those like in the new game. Yeah, I agree. The UI needs an update. This UI down here at the bottom is this out here kind of works. That's okay. This down here on the phone is really difficult to see the top like 70. Sorry, the top 25% of this bar is really difficult to see on the phone exactly where it's at. The capacitor indicators are not clear either, unless it comes up with percentages like this. It's not clear exactly how much capacitor you have. I mean, is that 59%? I couldn't see that. And this whole middle UI is useless. It shows me which way the ship is pointing, which is a useful information, but most of the time it's not that useful that you need to have that information take up so much part of the screen. So I would definitely like to see this part of the UI getting a rework. That would be a very welcome change for me. Okay, we're at the mission site, and you should be pretty familiar by now. Oh, we actually have a caracal in this mission. Not too bad. Yeah, there are some things that are not like, why is the star chart even available in here? No. Why is the star map not available in this context here? And also things that are not intuitive. In the map, you can click. See, I can't remember where it is. Yeah, here. You can click here up to get an overview of all the systems. That took me a while to figure out. There are no search functions. If you want to find a specific system. Well, was that it? Well, that was easy. If you want to find a specific system, you can't just type in a system name and then ask it to set destination. And also, you can only, if you are in a trade hub, you can click on an item and say, show me market details. That needs to be everywhere. I want to be able to see market details on items, even if I'm in the depth of space. I mean, I can go in here, market, and I can search up the item, but then I need to know where it is on the market. I'll say, okay, so I want to look, it was a high slot, that kind of thing. That needs to be everywhere. I can kind of see the fact that they've done trade hubs instead of allowing all stations to be part of the trade market. Okay, fair enough. There could be some. I guess there's maybe it's some limitation because it's supposed to go on mobile. I don't know if that's why, but to me, stuff like that needs to be updated. But again, I can see through that as long as the game is still in beta. If this is still here on launch, then yes, then they need to do a better job of that, because it's not okay the way it is right now. But again, it's a beta version of the game, so I can kind of like give it a bit of a slack and give them time to finish up the game. What they have already is good. And yes, there's stuff missing. There is a search function. Are you kidding me? Oh. See, now that would have been nice if that was... Why? Okay. I've never noticed that. That would have helped me a lot if I knew there was a search function here. Ha! Thank you. I see. Feature not available, coming soon. Oh well. Oh. My shield booster is running. I'm running out of capacitor. We're gonna do more encounters. We can refresh it now. Once again, we only get pretty boring missions. And all the high-paying missions. There's 1 million mission down here in Minmatar space. Also, these kind of like the story arc missions, where you have to complete a set of these news missions. For instance, this one, kidnapping of whatever. I want to be able to go in and see what kind of mission that is. I assume it's a combat mission, but is it an advanced? Is it basic? Is it expert? Why haven't I seen that mission yet? That thing needs to update as well, I think. Base. Base. Cluster. All the clusters, no belts. Okay. I'm just going to take a quick bio break and get some more water. And then I'll be back and we'll be running some more missions. Thanks for the help, by the way. Talos. Yeah, we'll be running those 2 missions when I come back. And in the meantime, you guys can wait here. Be right back. Hey, my ship is still in one piece. That's good. Connie says those were before the. Oh, okay. So, do you know why they added that? If all stations have been tradable at some point. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Do you have any idea why they added that interstellar trade centers? It seems like a weird thing to do if they already had all stations being tradable. Not market. Encounters. Haha. Okay, 1 jump. 2 jumps. And 2 jumps.
Warp drive active.
Time is it? Okay. Small anomaly and a base.
Warp drive active.
I really want some of the more difficult missions. And it's annoying that they're locking out the expert level missions. You need tier 8, tech level 8 in order to even look at them. So I can't even see, like, or even try them out. I mean, this is a pretty well-fitted character, and if I put in some rigs, it might be able to do some... I don't think I can do that. Oh, that's a lot of asteroids again. I should mine some of these missions at some point. If it was because we needed someone to actually hold to keep them active. We're just gonna go full-on auto mode on this thing and then see what happens. Guess we can get to approach. In case we get Rex, we do. More ship debris. Yes, give me all the ship debris. Oh yeah, good. I was about to say, did I unmute my microphone? But you guys would hopefully have told me if I got to unmute. Got some destroyer Rex. Ooh, mission is done. Approach that one, loot that one. No, no ship debris. And no ship debris. Oh well, too bad. What's the timer? 11 minutes. We have one... Come on. There we go. 2 jumps. And 3 jumps. So, 2 jumps it is. Go. And my capacitor's running out again. Great. So I got to turn that off. I guess I don't really need the shield hardness now that we're running these low-level missions. I could probably get rid of that, but for the high-level ones, it's a really nice bonus to have. Yeah. See, another caracal. Anomaly and a small base. Got it. Stop. Inquisitor anomaly, go, go, go. A lot more people in this system, so there's a chance this one has already been started. In that case, we're gonna do the standard EVE Online move and be dicks about it and go and steal stuff. God, the warp out there was long. Activate! Go, 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 go. When we get into the next room, we will know if anybody's has been here. Because if that room has NPCs in it, I don't think anybody has cleared this mission yet. There's quite a few people in system. Okay, room is empty. That means that this has been cleared. So we'll have to go to the next room, see how far along they are. Okay, it's empty and empty for loot as well. He's flying down towards that one. You can see the small blue arrow. So I'm gonna go for the other one. He is in a significantly faster ship than I am. So there's a chance that he's going to, if he's paying attention, he might be able to make it out to that one. See, now he's flying towards this one as well. He's gonna make it there before I am, so I'm gonna switch location. I'm gonna go for the debris out there instead. See, he definitely is moving like a lot faster than I am. I'm not even sure I can make that Guristas debris out there before he is... because he must have an afterburner with that kind of speed. Yeah, I'm not even sure he's gonna overtake us in a bit here. We still have like 12 kilometers before we can open it. And see, now he's coming for the second one. And here's our third Condor. Condor is fast, and he's even closer than the destroyer. 8 kilometers. I'm still in front. If we take a top-down view here. 5 kilometers and I'm still in front. Okay, Condor is warping out, so we only have us and the destroyer. The destroyer is gaining, he's like 10 kilometers behind me. I got it. And he should be out of here. Yeah, he warped. This was pretty much what happened to me the first time I did one of those. I wasn't aware that what these were containing, so I think I was just sitting around shooting all the NPCs and looting them, thinking, oh, well, this is a pretty easy mission. While another guy was flying around in here just looting all those containers. Okay, well, we got a little bit out of that. Got some more metal scraps and some more blueprints.
Warp drive active.
What does that small icon mean? Mean that it's something we looted? Hey, we actually have a Mark V railgun. That's pretty good. asking what Twitch, is this game out yet? No. It's still in beta. Drone control, drone scope, core defense capacitor. That could be pretty nice. But we need to build our mining rigs before we begin to build all of these.
Warp drive active.
3 minutes until we can reset it. Oh. Here we go. Oh, come on. That's the nice thing about these encounter missions, is you don't really have to worry about other people. Since probes and scanning stuff hasn't been added into the game yet. Was about to say, was that it? When nothing spawned. Yes, small Caldari debris. And we should make light work of that condor as well, completing the mission. And we actually got, oh, that's a lot of loot for a small ship like that. And we're up to like 2 million now that we've made. We have one more encounter. We have 4 jumps out from that though. So let's go. Should still have like a couple of minutes before we can, 20 seconds before we can restart this one. Or refresh it. Hoping for something better this time. Here we go. Actually, hold on. Just gonna stop right there. Because we have some in this system. Yeah, this one is for 250,000 in this system. So let's just do that one real quick. It should be easy. But I saw at least one there that was over 500,000. I think it's this one. Yeah. And it's also in this system. So this should be a lot better. Gonna try to conserve my capacitor a little bit in this mission, so I don't have to sit around for that long before I can comfortably go into the more difficult one here in a second. So I'm gonna keep my hardener off and that kind of stuff. Because I don't really think I need the hardener for this mission. Things are dying pretty quickly here. More Kaldar debris. Okay, mission is done. Let's just quickly regain our shield here. There we go, almost full shield. Just give it a second just to give me some capacitor back. We can begin to look into the next mission. It should be this one, right? Yeah. I'm not sure if I completed this one before. Okay, let's go. Oh, that did cost us a lot of capacitor to warp there, though. Okay, let's hope the capacitor manages to get back up before we get in, otherwise we might get into trouble.
Active.
Come on, capacitor. Oh. Why did this have to be on the other side of the system? I guess that means we got a chance to regain some of the capacitor while we're jumping, or while we're warping here. But, okay, here we go. Still have a normal caracal here. A Huron and a Comrade, so should be pretty straightforward. Gotta turn on the hardness, and we're gonna go straight for that caracal, and we're gonna give it everything we have. Get that thing down. And we're gonna sit in orbit. On the Comrade, then we're gonna switch some of the missiles over as soon as the caracal goes down. Which it does there. Switch some fire over, split the fire a little bit between these two. Okay, all of them managed to go on that one, fair enough. Was hoping to split the fire. No no loot from that caracal though, that's a bit of a bummer. There was a wreck, that's a pro, just loot that. Oh, there's a caracal. We did manage to get that into the lock cycle. Oh, there's another caracal. Let's get that down first. That's the most DPS that's on field. It's already down in armor. And it's in structure. And they're draining my capacitor. My shields are getting low down to 30% shield. Let's begin to boost. Gonna lock the last caracal. It's gonna be our next target. Destroyer goes down. Still hovering around those 30, slowly gaining shields. It's not very fast. We need to get that caracal down. Oh, we got a destroyer wreck we can loot while we're waiting. Down to 16% in capacitor. We have to turn on the shield booster now. We're still only hovering around the 30. That goes down to Caracal. Let's focus on the next destroyer. Still no loot from the Caracals. That's annoying. Hello to you new guys over on Twitch. Still something draining my capacitor. Is that the small... Is that little thing? Okay, we got him. That was a little bit more interesting. Yeah, we're on a mission right now. Level 8 anomalies. I guess those would be out in either low sec or null sec. Probably null sec would be my guess. How is it out in nullsec? I took a trip like when I just started the game out, just to do some mining out there, see how that worked out. It's surprisingly quiet if you just move away from the main stations. And I was in one of the first nullsec regions that you get to, so I guess at least it was very close to. It was the first nullsec after lowsec, so it was not like true null, so not deep null. If you go really deep in, I would expect it to be very quiet out there. But again, selling stuff is probably not the best out there, nor buying. Okay, let's move on to the next encounter. I think we have another one in the neighboring system. Yeah, we do. Let's go for that.
Warp drive active.
Wow, 500 members testing the beta. That's impressive. I'm surprised how many people are already in this game. I mean, it seems very well populated for a mobile game in beta. I can only imagine what this game will be like when it actually goes live and begin to actually push it and begin to get people in. It is, yeah, you're right. It is basically an Eve port over to mobile, so it does have the reputation to go with it. And I'm at 0% capacitor.
Warp drive active.
So I'm not gonna make it all the way to the anomaly. I'm gonna have to stop midway. Maybe I should consider by giving my ship some time to regain capacitor, but it's just one of the smaller ones. It should be fairly straightforward, and I think I can take it just with the amount of shield I have left.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, you can stack them, but I normally, when I do these smaller missions, maybe I should stack them like 2 by 2 like this. Put the shield booster down. Normally I would try to spread the damage out on these smaller missions, because if I go with all 4 launchers at once, they will... Oops, sorry. If I go with all 4 launchers at once, they will... I will waste a lot of shots, because 2 full volleys will more than kill a ship. So even though it's not as effective, I am spreading my damage out across multiple targets. We have that caracal again. Okay, this might actually be an issue then. I need to get that caracal down fast. So now I need to go and use all my launches at once. Come on, please give me some loot drop from that caracal. Pretty please. Yeah, we got loot drops. Nice. What do we get for the Huron? We got small rail. Destroyer. We got level 5 debris. Nice. Like that. And from the cruiser, Mark 5 medium booster is okay. Exactly, I waste potential damage on smaller targets. That's why I'm spreading them out a little bit. Was that the last? No, we have one more encounter. And timer is at 6 minutes still. But I think this one is 3 jumps out now. Yeah. Let's go for it.
Warp drive active.
I probably should return pretty soon. I'm getting like half a cargo hold full of stuff now. A lot of the stuff will just be crumpled up right away, because like a Mark 3 railgun is not, I don't even want to bother trying to sell that. Maybe some of the Mark 5 stuff I will consider looking at least I will save it to start with, but the rest of this is just gonna get crumpled up. Hopefully those ship debris should give me enough to build one of the rigs for my mining ship. Oh, I forgot something when we set up the PI. We should refresh the timer. They should all be in the red now. Yeah. Restart all these. There we go.
Warp drive active.
Large anomaly, but it's level 1, so don't want to bother with that. Clusters, clusters, clusters. It's all clusters as well. Oh, hold on. I finished the mission here. Ooh, mission. Oh, that was that one we did. The 5.5. Sorry. Oh yeah, nice, nice, nice. What do we get? We get some Heather Light. We get some small missile launchers. Well, okay, fair enough. Okay, we'll just finish this anomaly here, and then we will refresh it again, the new speed, and then we'll go and try and do that assignment there. I don't know if we have to do anything for it, or how that even works. Just get my shields back up to full capacity. I'll probably go back and empty out my cargo hold before yeah, I'll probably go and empty out my cargo hold before we go and do that, because I don't know how difficult it's going to be, or if we have to do any combat at all, or if it's just like click the assignment and we completed it. But just to be sure, I'll kind of yeah, I know that it's, I mean, a lot of the money that I have, I don't have a whole lot at the moment. I think I'm down, yeah, 13 million. The money per hour is, the most of I got was actually just sitting in Jita and station trading. Station trading is, well, when I go into a period where I know, like over Christmas, when I knew I didn't have that much time to play, I just set up some station trading and just logged in, spent 2 minutes just quickly setting up my orders, selling what I got in, and setting up new buy orders. And I think over like the course of a day, I easily made 10 million by just logging in from time to time and just updating orders, just a few times a day. It was pretty effective. So if I ever need money, I'll just go and do that. But for now, I'm just having fun running around doing some missions, trying to go the more industrial route, and try to build as much of the stuff that I can myself, rather than go and buy it. Let's just spread this out evenly across those two. I must say the most idle-friendly gameplay I've seen in this so far is still mining with strip miners. I just got my retriever, I think today or yesterday. And when you fire up the strip miners, I mean, it doesn't seem like you have a whole lot of control over what exactly they are mining. So I just mine everything. If other players can attack you, it'll be the same toxic mess as Evil Online. Other players can attack you. And it might be. I don't know yet. So far, I think... Oh, Minmatar. Oh, we're fighting Minmatar now. Okay. Fair enough. God damn it, things are dying too quickly. Stop it, I can't loot fast enough. There should be like one button that just loots everything in range. Yeah, exactly. Gotta stay in high sec. Yeah, I know. I shouldn't go into low sec. I've been playing EVE Online. I know where not to go when go AFK mining. Okay, let's head back to our main station. Let's get rid of some of this stuff and yeah, I love the retriever. I've setting up some ship production, and I can almost mine enough materials for building one ship per trip. And a trip takes like, with a little bit of positioning, I need an afterburner on it so I can position myself faster out in the belts, but it could almost take enough materials for one ship in one trip. It's like 2 trips is like just over a ship worth of materials, so yeah. I'll begin to pump out some ships and begin to flood the market with ships here when I get this thing up and running properly. Right now I'm just trying to run some missions and get some salvage in so I can build some rigs. And I can always set up some station trading if it gets too boring to run missions. But right now I'm enjoying it, and the caracal, I mean, I built it, so I need to use it for something. I'll actually spend the time mining for it.
Warp drive active.
Ten PI accounts. That's just stupid. Can you... Oh, yeah, you can, of course, just launch it on your other account and then pick it up on your other... Yeah, that makes sense. I'm about to say, how do you transfer between characters? But yeah, you just launch it on one account and... Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think I'm gonna go that hardcore into it, beginning to make multiple PI accounts, even though, yes, it will be a bottleneck, but... Now, I guess PI, I mean, you only... I mean, if you go out and collect, you will only collect, like... I don't know... once a week, maybe, depending on... Hold on, we're in the system. Let's get... Oh, there's a lot of anomalies here. We have a 4 medium... A 1 large. What the hell? Oh, we have an Inquisitor anomaly. Hold on, let's go and do that.
Warp drive active.
I don't know if anybody's in the Inquisitor anomaly, but if not, we're gonna do the Steely trick again and see if we can get at least one container out of it. Jimmy, yes, this is mobile. I'm running it on an emulator right now, though, but it is mobile. I see 9 people in system. I know there's a lot of people mining in this system. I don't know if they are paying attention to anomalies as well. We will see. It seems they are not, because this anomaly has not been cleared. So we still have this for ourselves. Well, that's wonderful. I'll just begin to approach that. Lock up all the Ibises. And now I actually want to split these groups, because now Ibises just need 1 missile per Ibis. I use BlueStack to run the game on the PC. I also have it on my own computer. Nakai, thanks a lot for the super chat. That's awesome, man. Saying, hold on, I need to start my missiles here so we can kill stuff while I read stuff. Here we go. Thanks for your video on Elite Dangerous. Got my Anaconda thanks to your tutorials. Happy holidays. Thank you, man. It's very much appreciated. And that comes to the late notification. Can I loot this too far? Okay, let's just activate and go to the next room. Yeah, BlueStack. BlueStacks, yes. It's an Android emulator, and it's, well, basically you get like a home screen, like you can see you have here, and you just have the game and you launch it, and it's pretty straightforward. Okay, here we go. Inquisitor anomaly once again. As soon as we're done warping. Oh, you was guessing which one before I answered. Okay, yeah, there's a bit of a delay on between what you see and what I see. Slaughter, slaughter, Ibises left and right. Pew 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 pew. And loot the ibises. Oh, shield transfer. Don't see those too often. Oh, there's a lot of them. I think maybe this is the last wave. Yeah. Okay, let's begin the looting. Nice. One thing I would also really like them to do would be to add containers, because I have so many blueprints stocked up in the station. Yeah, I think you actually can, in BlueStacks, you can actually set up macros so that the different keys just make a press. I can't remember how though, but macro recorder. Yeah. So it has a built-in macro recorder where you can basically record a macro and you can activate it. And a macro can then be pushed somewhere or something like that. So it is built into BlueStacks. So we don't have to sit and click on every single thing. I don't have any secondary programs. It's just straight BlueStacks, install it from the Play Store, and you're good to go. I didn't do anything special at all. I just, installed it and it was working out of the box. There is some graphical glitches. Graphical glitches? Wow. What? Oh, there we go. Look at all the blueprints. Ah, for the macros. Okay, sorry. Oh, we should actually be getting in range of some of the wrecks now. But yeah, like station containers or some way to like put stuff into, a container. I don't care how much room it has, but sometimes some way to organize your stuff, because as you will see in a second, my hangar is a little messy because everything is just one big pile in the middle. Yeah, ships can be used in containers. I might have to do something similar because it is getting quite annoying, especially for all the blueprints. So I have one where I can just store salvage and blueprints for rigs. At least the ones that I'm not actively working on. That would be nice. Almost there for the last. Okay, that is done. Let's head back to our main station. I think one of the main reasons why I haven't done a whole lot of macros for it yet and haven't really been annoyed by all the clicking is because the main activity I've been doing so far is mining. And then, well, you start your mining lasers and then you just keep an eye on your cargo hold and make sure you're positioned right in the belt, and the lasers just do their thing. I'm about to say not docking, but there we go. It did dock. Ah, home sweet home. Okay, let's stack. Just gonna start by moving into the item hangar. Yeah. You know what? I think you guys are right. I should buy a small ship and just store stuff there. And I can't buy it here, but we'll just do it through regional deliveries. That's okay. What is cheap? Condor is pretty cheap. Claim for myself. Pick up yourself. Can I have it delivered here? I should be able to, right? What's the name of the station even? Hold on, this is annoying. Can't remember. Name of my own home system. If I have to go and pick it up myself, I don't want to do it now. Oh, hold on. I think what I can do, hold on. I think there is a thing in the game right now where if I take this and I click leave ship, it gives me an Ibis. Yes. Ha! Free Ibis for the win. And then we can jump back into the Caracal again. Set as active. And the Ibis will now be my storage container. There we go. 1 titanium. Move to item hangar. And in the item hangar, we're just gonna stack all. There we go. Hacks for the win. Exactly. Okay, what do we need? We need to move some stuff here. We need all these blueprints here, warheads, all this stuff here. The minor stuff, mining rigs, I am actively trying to build, so I'll leave those there. And I'll move this to the Ibis. Because blueprints have next to no volume, so it doesn't take up anything. Okay, furthermore, I don't know about the grade 5 stuff, but some of it may actually be worth something. So I'm just going to take that and everything grade 5. Not sure if I should even keep it or not, but I'll take that and we're going to move that to the transport ship for selling at some point. And the rest, I'm just going to double check that there's nothing here I want to keep. I'll just do a manual select of it. We want this stuff reprocessed. And we're just going to reprocess all the metal scrap and all the Mark III stuff as well. Actually, you know what? I'm not 100% sure about the remote shields because I haven't really checked the prices on those, so I'm gonna keep those. But the rest is gonna get reprocessed. And then we're gonna take those and we're gonna move those into potential sell locations. There we go. Okay. A bit of materials. Quite a bit of stuff we have to trigger with some other stuff and things, and we're just gonna select all. We're gonna stack it. And can we build these blueprints just yet? Oh, hold on. My rigs, I have no skills in rig manufacturing. I still need conductive polymers. I don't have those. Hold on. I should go check my my skills here because I'm doing drone upgrades right now, which is fine, but I probably want to go into production, cruisers, industrial ships, battleship. Oh, so no skills for rig production? Battle cruisers, cruisers, destroyers, frigates. Nope. Seems like there are no skills for rig production yet, so we still have to pay the full 150%. That's annoying. Okay, I'll probably have to go and set up some buy orders for some of this stuff. Could go to the market. What could I buy these for? I can get the majority of Inquisitor for like 5,000 a piece. How much do I need? Yeah, okay. Still gonna be a little expensive, but that's okay. Oh, I can actually set it up to build 2. That's neat. How are we doing for the caracal stuff? Okay, I need more titanium and I need a little bit more purite, but that's some easy stuff to get. And of course, tons of planetary materials, but the planets are set up. We did that earlier today, so give those a few days and the materials should begin to come in. Material efficiency down to 104%, that's pretty good. Okay, I think that is moving cargo around for now. I'm just gonna go and gonna refresh this. We got some pretty decent one actually. We got the still a lot of low paying missions, but this one is okay. We'll keep that there for now. So now what? Was that it? I just got the shield booster? Or the module? Or whatever? No? Oh, hold on. Bear the wounds of the long-standing wars and the humiliation of being expelled from their homeworld by the Galente, the Caldari are more patriotic than any other faction in New Eden. Every Caldari is willing to play their part to keep the corporate nation going and is ready to sacrifice themselves for the greater good. Accept mission. You wish to proceed? Yes, I do. Mission accepted. So it's in my encounters now? Oh, ooh, it's like a... Oh, that's nice. It's like a long 7-step thing, and we get some missile launches at the end, and then 2 million credits. Nice. Communicate. Okay, let's see what we have to do. Long time no see, pilot. I have some nice work for you. Today, a new remnant of Heth's force were captured in subsystem, substation even. There's a girl with the name of Nina amongst them. You need to be careful around her. She used to be one of Heath's best pilot. 4 jumps. In a 0.6 system, that sounds fair. 3 hours till patch. What are they patching? I haven't even read the patch notes.
Warp drive active.
I just want to read through the steps of this mission. So we got a dock, then we're gonna talk to this guy again. Then we're gonna go to another system and annihilate all enemies at the mission coordinates. So we're gonna go and shoot some stuff. Talk to the guy again. Dock back at the station we're heading to now. And we're done. Okay, so go to station, talk to guy, shoot people, talk to guy, go back to station, get money and storyline module as well. Nice. And what I really liked about this, we're still traveling, so is it's reset, meaning I can now...
Warp drive active.
School of Applied Knowledge for Terror. Yeah, I can now do it again, and again, and again, and again, to get more of these missiles. That's pretty neat. Thank you, by the way. Yeah, good point. That the point is the whole rank thing is mainly used for Elite Dangerous players to try and figure out who's playing on different platforms because it's not cross-platform compatible. But yeah, if you use rank PC for now, we can make a rank mobile if this thing takes off. But yeah. But 2 jumps out. Oh, we're moved out to the Citadel now.
Warp drive active.
And we're heading into the Forge. That's Jitta. Huh. Okay, so have you guys... I've seen somewhere that does exist asteroid belts with like condensed ore that gives like 4 times the output. Are those just spawned randomly and it can spawn in any system, or is there like specific systems where they spawn, and do they exist in high sec? What's the best way to make money in Eve Echoes? Anomalies. Yeah, I think anomalies are... I mean, station trading has been working great for me. That's gonna be my my go-to moneymaker if I feel like I'm running low for what I need. Because it is a little more boring to run to do station trading, because you just, well, you just sit around most days and just like update orders. But I guess I could do it on an alt. Just set an alt up for station trading. Problem is you can't send money directly, can you?
Warp drive active.
Can you even run this in multiple instances? I'll have to run BlueStack in multiple instances, of course. Yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, it's really not taking up a lot of resources. I mean, I'm sitting here while streaming at a comfortable 30% CPU. And that is while encoding the live stream and running the camera and all that stuff as well. Okay, see here, how much is this? This is taking up... BlueStack is currently taking up 0% CPU and 28 megabytes of RAM. 30 megabytes of RAM now to win a station. Station security. Hold on, this was not part of the plan. Get those remnant of for this pod pilot. Well, that... They fled. Escaped. You useless fool! You can't even guard someone for a few hours. Sorry, boss. They took down the guard, fled to the shipyard, started up the ship and got away. Started up the ship. The cells are that far away from the shipyard, and you still couldn't catch them. I apologize for my incompetence. They were mixed in with the crowd. We couldn't tell. Where are the shipyard guards? They didn't recognize. They have already fled. Cut off your ring finger and send it to the boss before the day's out. Wow, okay. Yeah, yes. Also, cut the finger off the guy who's in charge of the shipyards. I hope you learned your lesson. Sorry, pilot. Didn't plan. I didn't plan it at all out. You'll have to make another round. Alright. If you got Nina, remember not to speak a single word to her. Wonderful. Wait, they already have wormhole space? I haven't even seen scanners yet.
Warp drive.
Are scanners even in the game yet? Or are they still just work in progress? Or how does that even work? I guess it's lost. I would guess so too. Or maybe talk about the main game, like EVE Online rather than EVE Echoes. Yeah, by the way, yeah, thank you, Dongaloro. If you guys haven't already, please go down and give this the stream a like. It helps a lot. Because YouTube and algorithms likes apparently. Ooh, only 40 minutes until daily login bonus. Spreadsheet Simulator 2020, yes. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. Okay, what are we? Still 2 jumps out. Come on. And more follows on Twitch. Thank you, guys. Back in New Caledonia. Well, where they're sending us all the way back? Yeah, they're sending us all the way back to Lone Trek. Lone Trek. At the complete opposite end of the region compared to... I like this like string of high-sec systems. It just goes through here. And then there's this pocket out here. This whole pocket here is a pocket high-sec. I don't think it's connected in any way to the rest of high-sec without going through low security spaces. I have been wondering to go out there, maybe do some mining and even maybe some shipbuilding out there, but problem is I have to ferry all that out. If I lose that, it could be like weeks of work that just goes down the drain. I've made it a habit to always try and keep an eye on this panel with the mining belts and the encounters, just in case there are some systems that looks interesting. I don't know if it's random or if like different systems have different stats depending on what they spawn. Like the security level. Oh, sorry. The security level obviously has something to do with it, but it's not always that consistent. Okay, looks like we're in system. We're warping into the mission now. I have no idea how difficult this is gonna be. I mean, it's a 2 million-isk payout, so... I guess shield hardness are in place. Or I might lose a caracal, but then I'll just build a new one. Shouldn't be too bad. Go shield hardness. Okay, what are we fighting? Okay, that's manageable. Ooh, a Comrade Navy issue. How nice. We can stack these 2 by 2 again. We're gonna start by getting that caracal down. Put it into orbit. Shield be gone. Armor be gone. That was the Navy issue. Do we get fat loot for Navy issues? No, we don't. Okay, oh, there we go. I have a feeling this is not the end of the mission, though. Nope. Oh. Let's get a caracal down again. There are 3 caracals in here this time. Right, 1, 2, 3. One we haven't even... And that's a Caracal Trainer. So that should be less difficult than this one. We're about to hit 50% shield. We're going to begin boosting. Because I don't think I can face tank this. Let's just go and orbit that guy so we kind of stay in the area. Oh, hold on. It's spreading out the damage over multiple ships now. We don't want that. Okay, something is leeching our capacitor. And it is the destroyer we are actively orbiting, so let's get him out. No wrecks at all so far. Okay, let's get the other destroyer before they begin leeching us. I really don't hope there's a next wave, because this is gonna be... I really hope they add high-level anomalies soon. Level 10 is alright, but I'd like to see how far... Yeah. I'm pretty sure they're gonna make sure there are plenty of challenges for people at all levels. Still, oh, we got a destroyer. We got a few destroyer wrecks. What? There's a second wave? Okay, we'll deal with the wrecks in a second. Got a mower this time. Well, if it flies, it dies. Capacitor's a little low. Ooh, this is not good. I'm gonna go into armor now. Come on. Tank. Tank, little Caracal, tank. Oh, there we go. My capacitor's empty. I'm into armor. Get that mower down. 60% armor. Might lose a ship here. Come on. Kill him already. There he goes. 30% armor. Ah. Turn off the hardness. I need the capacitor to get the booster online. I'm going into hull now. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, pull a little bit of shield back here. And there we go, just had one cycle there. Come on. Why didn't it warp? Oh, okay, that's the end of the mission. Oh, I forgot to read everything. Wow. Looks like you've been a pod pilot for a long line. For a long time. Nice piloting skills. Do you know how ridiculous the clones look in the incubation fluid? Still not saying a word. That was way closer than I feel comfortable with. I need a damage control or something on this ship. Come on, dude. Do something. I know you can hear me. Heaven, it's so tedious. Is it popular to use dumb pod pilots now? Can I kill her? Hold on. While we're talking to her, let's just begin to do the looting. Ooh, we got storyline. Oh, that's so nice. Do you know why they're gone this far to hunt me down? There's still a lot of mysteries surrounding how did an insignificant worker become a major shareholder in 8 corporations overnight? They need these secrets. Unfortunately for them, I'm keeping some of them. Do you want to know? Still not replying. Fine. I feel like a fool trying to talk to you. No, we don't want to travel by autopilot. We want to loot stuff. Yeah. And ooh, we even got missile launches as well. And level 6 debris. I'm liking this mission already. What size was that NOS that we got? It is a small NOS. But I might consider, because it is medium slots, right? Yeah, it's a medium slot. I might consider buying a medium-sized NOS and put on the ship. I think I have enough room for it. But hey, we got storyline stuff. And also small missile launches. So that's nice. Oh, that was a little bit too interesting.
Warp drive active.
Okay, let's get out of here. How much is a decent, like, Mark 7 medium NOS? Energy NOS. A medium... Oh, that's a little pricey, isn't it? And that's, if I could get it here, that's Empire. I can get that for 8 million. Have I ever played Asterix and Obelix XXL? I think I'm buying. I know, didn't even know what that is. Hold on, how much is that NOS that I got? Come on. It is that one I got. Buy orders in GSIP for 500,000. I could probably sell that for 1 million if I just underbid the current. I could, yeah, 1.1 maybe. What about the other one? Gallows missile launcher. A platform about smashing Romans. That a whole lot of Romans. Sounds fun enough. Let's check that Gallows missile launcher.
Warp drive active.
Gallows, here we go. Again, yeah, 140,000 in Jita, so that's okay. Buy orders. Hacking, yeah, see, that's no good because like that's not a tradable station anymore. This is probably the same problem here that you can't trade. That's not part of the ITC anymore. So we have to go here where we can get 50,000 for it, which is not a whole lot, but hey, fat loot.
Warp drive active.
I really wish they had like just a basic passive capacitor recharge that increases the capacitor recharge, because I do have capacitor issues. I think the best they have is, where is it? Capacitor batteries to just extend with more capacitor, so it takes longer, but it doesn't help me with the recharge. And it's a low slot, meaning I will have to forfeit my my shield hardener. Yeah, I have to go and look at rigs. That's probably, but again, they are expensive. Maybe I should build one. Maybe I have blueprints for them already. We should actually take a look at that. If we have any of the blueprints we picked up doing the anomalies earlier, that could be useful for this. Because that is the main, I mean, I think if I can keep those two running, maybe not permanently, but at least more often, if I don't run out of capacitor so quickly, I think it would help a lot on the tankability of the ship. Because that's, as you saw here, I had to turn off both hardeners and shield boosters because I just didn't have any cap. So I think that's the main focus on this, to get this more. My skills is probably shit, mainly because I've been focusing on production and manufacturing, so I haven't done a lot in engineering. You can see here my cruiser engineering is at level 4. But that's just the capacity, right? Where's the recharge? Okay, let's just finish this mission here. Long time no see, Nina. Welcome to Nugoi. I don't even want to try to pronounce that. Welcome to the corporation. I'm honored to have you here. Save your sweet words, you sly fox. You've probably been thinking about how to torture me this whole time. Ha, you're brave. If we had more people like you instead of those fools, we wouldn't have fallen to this state. There's no need to rush. I've got a lot of questions for you. Well played, you old slicker. I'm not planning to accompany you on that though. Lower consumption shield. That might... Okay, we'll look into skills in a bit here. Hold on. You know what makes an ace pilot? Clone rules. What are you doing? Damn. Somebody stop her. She's trying to kill herself. She's a clone. See you in the next life. Oh, damn it. Well, I still got my 2 million. That was pretty fun. We could do that again. Just have to collect those 3 missions once again, and we can do it over and over and over again. And I even think... Yeah, we have one of them already, which we can go and do here. So we'll keep this one. Ah, yes, this is probably the issue here. Shield operation is at level 5. I guess that gives some reduction in shield booster duration. Here we go, lower activation cost, so we got that down. But I probably could spend 1.7 million and buy the advanced one. That should give me some lower activation cost as well. Not a whole lot though, but some. What about defense upgrade? Ooh, hold on. What does defense upgrade alone do? It just gives us more like raw hit points. I have cruiser defense 4. Remote. Yeah, I have reactive shields as well. Defense upgrades. Yeah, because of the percentage increase, yeah. I probably have to work with those. I'm going to finish my drone skills for now. I don't think I have that much left. Like 100,000, and then we're going to finish. I have a few more drone skills I want to polish off before I move on, but I might want to go over and look at some of those combat focus skills. You can see the majority of right now has been put into into manufacturing. Especially cruiser manufacturing is getting really good. A lot of stuff in mining and strip mining and ore processing. So that's where the majority of my skill points are right now. So this is the main focus I want to keep in the game. But for today we're just going to run some missions. Anyway, that was actually pretty fun. And that's also why I'm not really sure if I want to spend 8 million on a NOS, because it's, for me at least, it's a lot of money. It's pretty much half of what I own, just to get a better combat ship. Maybe next time I get to do one of those. Oh, there we go again. Get to do one of those story missions. I might want to do it because that was a little bit too close. Hold on, have I repaired? Ship repair completed. Oh, and there's the bounties coming in. That helped a lot as well. I haven't seen this kidnapping mission at all. Got a free mission, I might as well use it for the small one. I guess that's a point. Fair point. Power grid requirements. Energy transfer amount. 23 gigajoules every 2.5 seconds. We need to get real close though. $23 gigajoules. And what is the... It doesn't say. Does it say so in the fitting screen how much capacity the ship has? Yeah. And my EM resistance version is also just not really good. So every 10 seconds, about 100 every 10 seconds. So that's 1/12. That's like 8% capacitor every 10 seconds. How much capacitor is this even using? Okay, it's actually okay. It takes like a third of the small one will take like a third of the capacitor of the shield booster away, which is actually okay. What if I actually got that medium one? How much does that then take? Okay, hold, there we go. It will take about half. It's actually not that much better. I mean, it is better when you got better range but this is have a 5-second duration rather than a 2.5 second. That means the other one would have 23. That would be 46 gigajoules per 5 second. So you get 20. You get about 50% extra from. Also going for lower mark modules might, yeah. This is more like it. And you probably, there's not a lot of these to sale, is there? Nothing, yes. Okay, I think what I want to blah, 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 if I could speak. What I want to do now is I want to head back and we're gonna see if we have any usable rigs. Mark 5, small Mark 5 active shield hardener. Or small Mark 5 booster. Let's just quickly check the price of those before I reprocess them. $100,000 in Amar. 200,000 in GTAR. Okay, I want to keep that then. Shield hardener, small Mark 5 shield hardener. Okay. There's the reactive shield hardener, right? I got. Yeah. So this one is useless. But I gotta keep this one. But the ship debris and this one is gonna get reprocessed. And probably ended up in the hangar here. Yes, it did. Select all. Move to. Caracal. Select all. Move to. Caracal. Why are you not working? And why is this still here? I thought this got reprocessed. Okay, hold on. Just gonna try to reboot the game for a second here. When you reprocess from the ship, it doesn't destroy the item. Ah, great. Okay. So you can just keep reprocessing the items from your ship. Is that what you're telling me? If it gave me the materials. No, okay. It's okay, Andreas. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, hold on. Here we have the patch note. Let's have a look at that actually. Custom challenge. Players can now create their own chat channels that support create, join, exit, favorite, set password, and mute functions. That's nice. Autopilot safety check. When autopiloting to a mission space, a safety check will be performed in the last step of the autopilot to prevent loss of AFK. Ah, that is a nice little addition. So when you AFK, if you go AFK while you're autopiloting to a mission, just go in there and kill your ship. Autolock. Now you'll automatically lock on the attacker. Can be turned on in settings. Nice. Cinematic opening. A cinematic opening will be released this week. Pilots can create new clones to experience. Ah, okay. Due to the tight schedule on the animation effect, is still being optimized. Yeah, okay, ships. Yeah, Patches is just around the corner. Vexor, Hurricane, Cyclone, Prophecy, Myrmidon. Harbinger. Wow, this is not easy to read. Theox. Harbinger, the Drake, the Brutrix get some updates. Ship balancing, it looks like. The Malor. The Moa 2, the Guardian versions of those. The Thoraxes, a lot of the Guardian versions seems to get updates. Rupture. All 16 stealth ships. New role, cloaking device reactivation delay, minus 80%. Is Eve a game or math simulator? I've been watching for about 30 minutes and received nothing but this and that scenarios. I don't know. It is pretty much like that. Hold on, we are going to do skills as well. Reactive shield operation is now renamed to shield hardening. Reactive armor operations, armor hardening. Adjusting the introduction of the applicable objects. For most skills. The Mark series, okay. Adjust the description of the accounting and logistics skills. Okay, combat. God, there's a lot here. Fixes a bug where pirates would still attack the... Yeah. After attacking another... When searching for a contact, the add button will now be displayed. The search range for anomalies pirates has been increased to 200. Hello. Over on Twitch. The activation cost of medium energy utilizers has been reduced. Shield extender's effect is increased while activated. Costs/reactivation delays are both reduced. From now on, you will receive combat alerts when under attack. Nice. Missile damage adjustments. Added explosive speed decay, signature radius decay. Okay. Some modules can now receive stronger effects by consuming fuel, including field modules, armor link modules. Okay. Allow viewing of orders across the New Eden. Orders with the lowest price in the same system will be displayed first. Artifacts, tutorials, industry. Yeah, this is my stuff. You are no longer allowed to steal... Oh, no! You're no longer allowed to steal planetary production containers in high-sec areas. No! I've been making so much PI materials from that. God damn it. Optimize the planetary production launch process. Tech requirement to build all faction frigates. Change to tech level 5. Requirement of cruisers to 6. And battleships to 8. Fix the issue where time to calculations to display it incorrectly. Come on. Okay, so the ghost thing is gone now. So now we should be able to select all and move it to the caracal. And it works. Nice. also, we should have received a... No, not yet. No, 5 minutes. Okay. Okay, let's just head back to... Where on Earth are we even? Not even in the right region. Come on. 4 jumps, let's go. No baloney, no one welcome. That would actually be quite fun, Donglora. Donglora says that we want a cloaking device in Elite Dangerous, like the Remnants. Cloak or shield, but not both at the same time to balance it. Yeah, so basically cloaking would be like an advanced version of silent running, right? Where your ship just completely disappears from scanner, you can't be seen. But again, it would turn off your shield, so when you come out, you would have to go through the shield recharge cycle before your shield will come back online, so you couldn't just use it to... I guess you could do it with an armor tank, but that would be fun. It could actually be made balanced. I'm not really sure exactly how it would work in Elite. I mean, when do you ambush people? I mean, there's not like people... I guess you could ambush people in if they're mining or doing anything in a... The problem is, like, from a PvP perspective, you could use it, but when do you need cloaks in Elite? I mean, it's not like in EVE where you can sneak up on people. The way most, as my understanding, is the most PvP is initiated through interdictions in Elite anyway. So I'm not sure how useful a cloaking device would be. Yeah, obviously you would not be able to fire weapons. You would not be able to... You may be able to go into super cruise, but I don't really see what it would add to the game. The closest thing we have to cloaking is silent running, that overheats your ship and turns off your shield. But again, you can fire your weapons while silent running, and you're not... Fun isn't always used. That's okay, fair enough. But okay, you know that if they added a feature like that and there were no use for it, people would begin complaining, why have you spent time making a cloaking device that solves a problem that wasn't there? I think there's a lot of other things that they need to work on in Elite before they make stuff like cloaking. Don't get me wrong, cloaks could be fun to have in Elite. We could definitely make some fun pranks with them. Smuggling is one thing, but again, I think there are other things I would rather see them work on first. Like, get the fleet carriers done. I want my fleet carrier. Yeah, okay, if they added a cloaking device and you could do it with illegal passenger missions, then they would need to make those a lot more difficult, like sneak them into a place, and you could go with 2 different approaches. Like, take this guy and get him to this location, but to get into that location, you would have to drop into like an anomaly, or like an, not an anomaly, like a signal source, right? But in order to get there, you would either have to cloak up and fly in there cloaked, or you could just go the all guns blazing, shoot everything that moves kind of approach, and just try to go in and kill everything, and then just drop him off at the desired location. It could be like a guarded thing, or maybe like a prison break kind of mission, where someone is held in a prison somewhere and you have to go and spring them from jail. Those kind of missions could be really fun in Elite, where you could... there missions like that, a cloaking device could work. So you could either go the stealth approach to try to go in and hack a back door somewhere, so he comes out in an escape pod, like it would launch an occupied escape pod, you have to pick it up and get out without anybody noticing and you getting scanned by police. Or alternative is you go in all guns blazing, you shoot all the things that moves, and then you blast the side of the prison open and he comes out and you run away with him. stuff like that could be really fun. And yes, in those situations, I could see a cloaking device work, but that means you would have to add those to the game first. Those new types of missions, right? So, I mean, the way the game is right now, I don't think cloaking devices would be that useful. Exactly, options are always good. And having multiple ways to solve a problem is very good. That's something that makes fun gameplay, I think. Because there's not one fixed way to solve the problems. Should we do another Inquisitor anomaly? We have one, but I think I have so many rigs blueprints already that I think I'm gonna skip this one. I've done so many of them already today, so. And we have 12 people in system, it's probably already being run.
Warp drive active.
But I think that's enough shooty blowing people to bits for today. I think I need to get back in my mining ship. Or at least see if I can fake. What are you doing? Dock! Don't orbit, dock! Wow, boys. Okay, let's just quickly get rid of the loot in this thing. So, multi-select this and this and this goes into transport ship for potential selling, and this and this and this and this, actually all of it goes into the item hanger. And we're just gonna stack all. Okay. Core defense operation rigs. What do they do? Duration activation time adjustment, minus 10%. Core defense. Charge economic. That sounds like something I want. Shield booster. Amount bonus. Core defense charge. This could be something we want to build. Core defense. Oh, here we go. Capacitor safeguard. Sounds even better. Activation cost minus 10%. So those two could be interesting. Got a field extender that gives us more. We got some there. We got some drone stuff. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna go select this. Oh, not select all. Multi-select. And select those two here. And move those to the item hanger. And then just check what we need for them. Core defense. Capacitor is the one I probably want the most. So... Can I? Oh, I can build that. I can even build two of them. Armor build 2. That should give me, was it 10% each? 20% reduction in the capacity need for my ship. That should be pretty good. Let's start the manufacturing of that. Nice. What about the core defense? We probably don't have enough materials for this now. No, we're out. Used all of it. Boo-hoo. Oh well. You know what, guys? I think I'm gonna call the stream for today. We're streaming for like 3.5 hours now. It was fun getting back into Eve Echoes, and nice to see some active communities still playing, actively playing the game. Like a 500-man group playing together on a mobile game. That's the thing is unheard of before. So that's really nice to see. But it's gonna be it for today. Remember, guys, if you did like the stream, go down and give it a like down below. If you're watching over on Twitch, you can hit the follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, you can hit the subscribe button over there. I don't know if I'm gonna be streaming more, or when I will be streaming more Eve Echoes, but there will definitely be more streams here over the Christmas period. As I promised you guys, I'll be streaming a lot more over Christmas. Also, as Don Glora are posting in chat right now, you can go and you can check out the Discord server if you want to join the community and come and chat over there. You'll also, below the stream, you'll find links for the merch store if you want to buy yourself like a mug or t-shirts, hoodies, those kind of things. Go down, check it out. Also, you'll find link for one-time donations through Streamlabs or a monthly donation through Patreon if you want that. And with a Patreon, if you pledge as a Patreon, you also, of course, get discount at the merch store, and you can get your name listed at the end of videos and all that good stuff. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video, or this live stream. If you did, give a like, we've been there already. Anyway, see you guys in space.